Do you remember Alex and Layla Hormozi?
Yeah, of course.
So
I saw him. The last time I saw him, actually, I was swimming. Where were we? Were we in Cabo on a boat? Yeah, we were on Cabo on a boat. Sabrina and I were on little ski-doos, and we pull up to this boat, and Alex and his wife were on the back of the boat, and they realized it's me in the water. So it was a freak.
Wow, just a total
coincidence. Was it
coincidence.
Cabo or France? Yeah, Cabo.
That's crazy. Because Layla was telling me that she got Alex a gift for Christmas. And she was saying he's such a difficult person to get a gift for because he could buy anything he wants. He has everything. So she's like, what doesn't
Nobody
he
has
have?
everything.
Exactly.
You know?
So she said it was 5 hours with you. And I think she said she paid like $50,000 an hour.
No, it was
for you to consult
I think
with
he paid
him?
125 or something.
Sure.
And it wasn't 5 hours. It was maybe 40 minutes.
120 grand for 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Is that like your going rate for that?
It goes to our foundation, so it's not. It's a good cause, but it's not. He wanted to tap into what I was doing and understand, hey, what are you doing that works? And it paid off for him. I mean, I think that was 3 years ago.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So what does that work out to be a minute? That is
That's where his mind goes immediately. What it is per
Well, all you
minute.
need,
That's how
all
he
you
is.
need is one minute to change your life. I mean, really, you need one idea, and he's the kind of guy. Both of them, those guys they'll take something and turn it into something, to gold, and they did.
So what do you notice about the type of person who's going to pay $100 and something thousand for an hour? How do they come prepared for something like that? Do they ask questions?
Yeah, that's good. Number one, somebody that pays that much is either a huge fanboy, right, and a bit weird, or they're very, very serious. In the case of those guys, very serious, committed to their career, looking for some hacks. And did they come with questions? I think they did. We send people like a list of questions that they could consider, to get them ready. Some people actually say that, I don't do a lot of this. I do maybe 2 of these a month, but some people say that the questions and the flight over as they're coming, because they're considering now, dude, how am I going to use this 60 minutes? Even is beneficial to them because they're starting to really lock in on what is it they want to. Because you don't want to spend $100 grand.
Right. But what kind of question and answer can be $100,000 worth of value? That's what I'm wondering. Because can't they do it for maybe 10% the cost, like 10 grand? Like that's
trying to negotiate
that's still,
this
you know
down,
what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'm not doing it for 10 grand. So
true.
That's a different audience, a different gig, a different pitch. So I'm not doing it.
So where do you think your expertise
now,
is?
I could come to you guys and say, look, guys, I'll give you $100 grand. I don't care what period of time. In less than 15 minutes, tell me how to get my YouTube channel from 2.5 million followers to 4.5.
I do it for a lot less.
But
Jack would do it for free.
Yeah, I would do it for free.
Good. Let's do it for free then, man. Shit, that's even better.
But where do you think your expertise is?
But I'll pay more
calls?
attention if I pay 100.
True. That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Most people just never pay attention because they don't pay.
Right.
Where do you think your expertise is? If someone's paying you that much for consulting, where is your experience in that?
It depends.
Is it business? Is it marketing? Is it sales? Is it real estate?
No, I think it's I've been blessed to learn a lot about all those. In the beginning, it was a sales guy. I mean, in the very beginning, it was like how to get off of drugs the first time you go to a treatment center.
Yeah.
Like the failure rate there is about 78%. I was one of those 22% that never went back, never used drug again, never relapsed. So that's something I know how to do. And that's all I do is I just share with people things that I've learned how to do. Sales, I'm an excellent salesperson. I could help any organization in the world, not just double, triple, or quadruple, but I believe 10x their sales because there's so many missed opportunities. On marketing, I've done a decent job of marketing. So the only thing I ever share with anybody is what I did that works. It's not like I'm a genius. I'm like, these things worked, these things didn't. And they never worked for us, but these things worked. And the mistakes we made in between those two, the real estate, I bought a lot of real estate. So I've never lost money in a real estate deal, but I've made mistakes in real estate. So
what you learn from those?
I crowdfunded. Yeah. What I did was I didn't buy enough real estate. That was the number one biggest mistake I made. I should have bought more real estate in all cycles, including this one that's going on. But I crowdfunded. We crowdfunded $1 billion over the internet. I learned a lot by crowdfunding. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't know what the term was.
What I'm curious, you said that there's 78% failure rate out of those drug rehab homes. Why did you succeed when most people don't? What was it?
I can't pinpoint. Whatever other powers.
It's a characteristic trait or something that you're born with?
Well, I think what I did was when I got home, that's what I'm saying, other than God, having something to do with it, when I came home, I got rid of all my friends. I didn't go back to the places that I went to. I got rid of my girlfriend. She was still a drug addict. I went to 3 meetings every day, every single day. In the morning, at noon, and at night, I went to a meeting. I was either working on my work or I was working on helping somebody else. And I did that for 5 years, every single day.
How did you get into drugs? Where did that start?
I was
like someone introduced you?
Yeah, I was 15 or 16 years old, almost 16 years old. And my dad had died 6 years earlier. So I was already starting to have problems because I was drifting. And school was very slow for me. My uncles, I was hoping somebody would come and mentor me. And it's probably why I give so much time away today, except to Alex, you know. But I did give him time, right? Yeah. I had 3 uncles, and I'm like, okay, I know those guys are going to step in and help me. They were busy. They got their own lives. And nobody stepped in. And I was 16 years old, and a drug dealer stepped in and said, hey, I'll help you. I'll give you attention. This is what you need to learn. And the next thing you know, I'll go down the drug road, man. It was nasty. So for like 9.5 years, I just went south and didn't plan on doing that.
Yeah.
You know?
Did it start with like one drug and then lead to like heavier stuff?
It started with weed.
So
That's when
weed is a gateway drug. I 100% agree. I agree.
Yeah.
And people in high school, in middle school, they used to clown on it and be like, no, weed's not a gateway drug. You're not just going to go from weed to cocaine. It's like, no. It 100% is a gateway drug. You say it isn't, you will be proven dead wrong, and it's going to be sad.
Dude, alcohol is a gateway drug.
I agree.
I agree. You're around people that have drugs.
Just any mind-altering anything is a gateway to something else.
Anything that compromises your ability to make good decisions. You know, the moment you're like, yeah, okay, maybe it's not that big a deal. I mean, it didn't matter. Like, people are like, hey, what was your drug of choice? What drug do you have? That's the drug of choice at this moment. It didn't.
Did it ever concern you at that point for like health or like this could kill me?
100.
Or was it just like,
it wasn't my health,
good
dude. It was like,
yeah.
I wasn't thinking about, okay, this is bad for my lungs or bad for my brain. I was like, I couldn't quit. Okay, literally, I started 16, and within a year, I am using some kind of drug every day. I don't know what flip switch, but it also, you know, you walk into this new environment of people, and that's what they're doing, you know. And I was surrounded. We talk, you know, I know you guys talk a lot about your environment, who you hang around, who you spend time with. And I had so much free time as a kid, you know, different than today. I finished that event up the street. You guys, I jump in your car, I come over here. I can't get in trouble today.
Right.
You know,
too busy.
I'm too busy to get in trouble.
How were you affording the drug habit back then? Because that seems expensive. Like every day, it's what, 20 bucks.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
guessing?
what every drug addict does is they buy enough to use themselves, and then their friends get drugs. You're not using drugs by yourself. I mean, I wasn't Whitney Houston.
So you're kind of selling them as well on the side.
You're just trading drugs back and forth to people. You know, you nobody's really selling anything. It's just everybody's, you know, like me coming here today. Yeah. How do you get on YouTube? How do you get on YouTube? You guys trade favors between one another until you have enough guests to have some content.